Hey guys, it's Drea. So today I have another Hauled It, but how was it? So this is looking back at an old haul and basically bringing you reviews. You know, you guys know I love to haul on my channel, but I also love to review things. So it's really important not to just show you stuff I bought, but let you know like how it actually performed and if it's worth buying. So that's what today is all about. There is a playlist where I've done many of these in the past, so I will link that below if you're interested. And also I just filmed this tutorial. I haven't done a tutorial in a freaking long time, so I don't know, I just felt like it today. I don't know if it'll be up first, but it should be up around this time. This is from my video titled Biggest Black Friday Haul Ever, and really it was for me, like it was a 40-minute haul. That was freaking crazy. Now I'm just doing a new style of these lately where if I've talked about something like to death on my channel, I'm not going to include it in these review wrap-up videos because I just feel like I don't want to be that repetitive. There's a lot of clothing in that haul too, so what I've done is I've kind of like picked and chosen things that I think are really interesting and important for you guys to know about. If you like makeup, I mean, it's just makeup is not that important, but so it's not absolutely everything I hauled, but it's a nice selection of things from that video. So let's just jump into it. I'm going to talk about these two products together. So this is the Decay Heavy Metals Glitter Liner. This is in the shade Catcall. This is a glitter liner they've had in their lineup for years and years and years, but they released a whole bunch of brand new shades in it. And this, of course, is the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. So these two products are very, very comparable, but they do two very different things. So they look, in terms of color, very close. The glitter is very close, but these two products are not the same, which is why I don't mind having both of them in my collection. So the Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows are really that. They are like a pure liquid eyeshadow. You can put it all over your lids. It's not that difficult to blend it out. Last month, I wore this one so many times. Like, I never thought I wanted this one, Rose Gold Retro, until I ended up getting it, and I could not stop wearing this last month. I wore it in so many of my videos, and I love it. Like, I just wore it just to work. It was so beautiful. And then this one here is really more of a liner. So with the Stila one, you have like a paddle, which you can apply it with and then blend it out. And this one really is like a true eyeliner brush. So it's a very small tipped brush, and really you can take this and you can kind of pat it all over your eye and you can still get that same effect, but not as like, there's not as much opacity to it. So it's just a little bit of glitter. Like, you really would have to keep going quite a bit to build it up. But what I really like this for is to do glitter underneath my lash line, so to fit right in this area here. That's what this brush is really, really great for, where the Stila is much better at getting like a nice opacity all over your lid. So I don't think you need a ton of these in your collection. One or two shades is probably enough if you're just using it as, you know, an actual liner. Whereas these, they're all very different and they're all very beautiful, and you can have a whole bunch of these like I do. Next product is from L'Oreal. This is the Infallible Paints Lips, the mattes. So they came out with, I think they came out with like a liquid lipstick that is not a dry down formula, but this is a matte liquid lipstick, which is a dry down formula. This has that applicator, which is more of like a ballerina slipper shape. You know, it kind of goes like this and it cups your lip as opposed to like a regular doe foot applicator, which is really nice. And also it's a really moussey formula, so it feels really nice going on, but it does dry down and it is transfer proof. It's not the most long wearing thing in the world. It's not going to last through eating, that's for sure, and it will kind of wear away in the middle throughout the day, so you definitely need to reapply it. But I really like this shade. I really like the way it feels. It's fairly comfortable, and it's a really pretty color. I like the shade range in these, and I like that they came out with the matte version of the other ones. And also, it doesn't have that horrible L'Oreal smell. You know what I'm talking about. This just smells like, it's just kind of like, it kind of smells like paint. You know what? Don't listen to me today when it comes to scents, because I forgot to tell you that I am sick and I don't think my sniffer is working properly today. So, you know what? I'm not even going to comment on the scent because I really don't know. So this was my Black Friday haul, and it included like a free makeup haul from Shoppers Drug Mart, which I used my points to get a whole bunch of free stuff there, which was amazing. This was one of them, and the only reason I bring this up is because this was a limited edition for holiday, so it was only around that time of year. These are the Quo Micro Mini Concealer Sponges. So you have 3 on the bottom here that have like that flat edge, and then it's flat on the bottom. And then there were 3 of the little mini egg-shaped ones, but I only have 1 right now. And I have since gone back to shoppers looking for this, or even just looking for these sold by themselves. They don't exist. The girl told me, no, those were limited edition for holiday. The closest they have come is these ones here, which don't feel the same. These ones are still nice. I mean, I'm not sure what they're called. They're Quo something or other. But these are freaking incredible. And I'm so upset because these are some of the best sponges I have ever felt, purchased, whatever. 6 for $10. Like, really? It's a crazy cheap amount of money. 2 of these are gone. One of them I had to get rid of when I had that weird eye issue. I was worried that I had an infection and I didn't want to like spread it to anything, so I threw it away. The second one fell down my drain when I was like just rinsing it out. I was so upset. My bathroom drain does not have a stopper in it. I lost a few things down there sometimes. And I was really upset because it just went plop right down. So yeah, that's where that one went, and now I only have 1 of these left. But you guys, this is like, I have the Beauty Blender Micro Mini Sponge. This is better than that. Like, this is better than the Beauty Blender brand. If you ever see these come back to shoppers, just snatch them up. Just get them. Just trust me. They are the softest, most amazing. Like, they blend out perfectly. Just perfect size. Wonderful sponges ever made. Here's something I'm not really that satisfied with. This is the Sugar Crush Body Buttercream from Soap & Glory. Now, they make the Sugar Crush Scrub, which is like ride or die for me. It's like smells incredible. My favorite scrub for like exfoliating your body. It's amazing. So I wanted the lotion because it smells exactly the same, and it really does. It has the most amazing lime scent. Okay, my nose worked for that one, but this is a strong scent. It's got this like lime margarita sweetness. It's so amazing. You can see I've used up a ton. Like, of course I'm going to use this up. But this, okay, let me say one other thing. I also went through an entire tub of the Soap & Glory Almond Pistachio Body Buttercream, which is incredible. It's so moisturizing, thick, wonderful, like lotion. This stuff is so thin. The consistency of the lotion is just thin. It doesn't feel as nice going on your body. It's not as moisturizing. It's just not as good as the pistachio almond one. So it has the scent I love, but the like lotion itself is pretty terrible. So I would never buy this again, which sucks because I do love the scent, but I will buy the pistachio almond one again, and then I'll just keep this scent in my scrub because it's incredible. But this, no. Alright, one thing I am wearing on my face today is the Clinique Stay Matte Oil-Free Makeup, and this is in the shade 01 Linen, which I only have 1 other Clinique foundation, but I wear the same shade, Linen, so it's nice that it's the same across the board. Packaging is whatever, it's just a squeezy tube. I love this foundation. I think it looks so good. Like, don't you think my skin looks really good right now? I think it looks really amazing. It's just very full coverage. It does keep me matte, so for anybody who's oily skin, this is super great for that. And I just feel like very photoshopped with this foundation on. Now, I have a lot of foundations that do that, so I'm not saying this is the only one you can get, but I'm glad I own it because it looks super amazing on the skin. Just how good. Look at my forehead. Like, you can barely see any pores. Okay, I know camera's going out of focus, but can you see that? Like, my skin looks super great with this foundation on. I'm not convinced that close-ups are the best thing because I found black stuff on my face. I think there was something in my nostril hair. God knows what you just saw in that close-up. I'm a mess. I'm sick. I'm not feeling good. Okay, anyways, but the foundation is freaking amazing. I really, really love it. This is now becoming like a front runner favorite in my whole collection. This foundation I am not as high on at all. This is the Ordinary Colors Coverage Foundation. So they have the coverage foundation, they have the serum foundation. It's my understanding the serum one is more hydrating and the coverage one is meant to be like full coverage. I'm not sure if it's meant to be like mattifying, if they say that or claim that, but it's meant to be like full coverage. And it definitely is. Again, this looks amazing on video, in pictures, like it looks really, really good, but by like hour 3 or 4 wearing this, I'm starting to get super oily, and by like hour 6, it's one of the greasiest looking foundations on my face I've ever worn. So this is a big fat no for me. Like it's a no dog, like for sure. I cannot wear this. I tried it a couple times. I like that it's super cheap. That's nice, but yeah, it does not work for me. So I'm sure I'll declutter that soon. Okay, let's move on to eyeshadow. So I bought the Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions palettes. I've used this many a time since buying it. I haven't done like a full review on my channel. That's why I like doing these videos, because you get my reviews. Anyways, so here's my thoughts on this palette. I really like this matte shade as a transition. It's a perfect shade. It blends out really well. This gold is incredible. It's one of the most beautiful, like, golds that you're gonna find in a palette, not in a single. It's creamy. It's like fully opaque. Really love it. This shade here, it's just kind of like a middle of the road. It doesn't really apply to the eyes as well as I would like it to, and it fades throughout the day. By the way, this does not fade at all. These two browns, first of all, they're almost identical. Pick one or the other and do another shade in this palette. That's my advice. I'm sure they don't care. But I don't like the way these blend. These are very difficult to blend. They look, I'm not gonna say they look patchy, because you can get them there, but it just takes a lot of work to get these to blend out, like, to where it's not looking patchy. So I don't like them all that much. The black is okay. It's a nice matte black. It's not super dark, but it's definitely pigmented enough. And then the silver, again, is pretty much the same quality as that gold there. The brown in the middle, I don't really know that I've used that. But I've used all the other ones, and those are my thoughts on them. Overall, I like it. I don't think it's the best quality eyeshadow palette in the world. But if you want to experiment by purchasing it, I wouldn't say no. I would say give it a shot. I was going to say give it a try and give it a shot at the same time, and it kind of got mixed up there. Alright, next eyeshadow palette is this one. This is back when Sephora was really doing their weekly wows right before Christmas, and this was half off. So here in Canada, this is $70, which for the weekly wows, it was $35. I have wanted this palette for years. Casey Holmes used to use this a lot on her channel, and I always wanted it from her using it, because she always made like the most beautiful smoky dramatic eyes with it, and I always kind of wanted it, but it's a very basic palette, and I didn't want to pay freaking $70 for a palette that looks like this. It's pretty and it's nice, but like $70, I don't think so. You can still get it for the full price. I don't know if they'll ever put it on a weekly wow again. I have no idea. If they do, I would suggest getting it, but I don't think I would pay full price for it. So what I do like about this palette is it's an all-in-one perfect travel palette. So it has a magnetic mirror. The mirror sits up, which is great for when you travel. You've got eyebrow shades here. Now I haven't used the eyebrows. I'm sorry. Can't tell you if they're good, but I've not used any of the eyebrow products. But I have used the contouring products. They're wonderful. They blend really nicely. They're perfect shades. The highlighting shade is actually like super beautiful. Look at the highlighter. It's like, I mean, you wouldn't have to travel with one. You can just have it in here. Anyways, the banana powder is nice for under your eyes. And then all the actual eyeshadows blend really well. They're beautiful. But again, it's just a basic palette. So it just, I can see this being a perfect thing for like a working traveling professional to have, just something super easy. You don't need to pack a lot if you're traveling a lot. But other than a travel palette or like a makeup artist palette, I don't really see your average consumer really needing this. You know, it's just for the price tag, it's not really worth it. So NARS had a little duo available for Christmas. Now, there was a pricing error on Sephora's website where these were being sold for $20 and the other set was being sold for $30. So I picked up the $20 ones. Obviously, I don't think I would pay $30 for these two. Like $20 was perfectly fine, $30 is way too much. These are the Power Matte Liquid Pigment. The darker one is in London Culling, the lighter one is in Get It On. They have these little small spongy tips on them. This is a super duper liquidy formula. Now I like that this sponge tip is very tiny because you can get right into your lip, right like up against the lip line. With such a liquidy formula, it's gonna be easy to mess it up, and to have a much smaller, more precise lip brush is it's just way easier. So I like these. They last all day. I like the colors. They feel nice. They're slightly drying, not too bad, but you know, I'm not so sure with like NARS's pricing that I would recommend these fully. Like the NARS Velvet Lip Glides, I think those are totally worth the price because they just feel so like amazingly like lusciously gel-like on your lips. And it's a little bit of a different formula than almost anything on the market. So I'm willing to pay for the NARS pricing on those. But these I just don't know that I am, because there's so much else like it out there. And if I were gonna pay the price, I would just get another one of the YSL ones, which are super like comfy on the lips. You barely even know you're wearing them, and those last all day. So I don't know that I would buy any more of these, unless they were, again, like minis in a gift set or something. This is the Sigma F25 tapered face brush. So this is a big old honkin' brush. Very soft. I love this brush so much. I bought another one. Now I bought this at Winners, which is like TJ Maxx, so it was at a discounted price, and I just bought the second one at like a clearance price from there, $15. I can't remember what I paid for this, probably $20. But anyways, I love that I could get such a good deal on these because they are so amazing. I probably wouldn't have bought another one if it wasn't such a good deal, because I don't really need it. But I love this brush enough where I'm happy I have it. Like, it's just that soft. This is the F35. This is the brush I use almost exclusively for putting on highlighter. You could see the difference between the two of them. Obviously this is just so much bigger. I wouldn't put highlighter on with this one, but I have used this like to wipe away baking under my eyes because it's just so soft and gentle. I've used it like to put on blush. It's really like, it's not too big to put on blush if it's not a super pigmented blush. But you know, you can use it for face powder. You could even use it like for bronzer. It's just a really beautiful soft brush. So that is just really great. I would totally suggest getting one of those. Last product is this. This is the MAC Patent Polish Lip Pencil in the shade Clever. This is what I'm wearing right now. So this was actually a free gift from MAC. I think it was like, it's your anniversary of being a select member or something. I don't really know. I don't remember. Anyways, I got it for free though. I got like some email promo. I don't know that I would have bought it otherwise, but I really like it. Like, it looks really great on. It's that kind of shiny, juicy lip look, super comfortable to wear, throw it on type of lip product. Now I will say this, surprisingly, like when you swatch this, I don't think it looks anything like what's on my lips. So with these products, I think what's happening is it's gonna like interact with your actual lip color, your lip pigment, how your lips actually look in real life. And you might get a different color depending on how your lips look, because it's so sheer that it's still allowing your skin to shine through from underneath, so you're getting that color mixture, right? So it might not look the same on you as it does on me, but I really like it. I love how it looks with purple eyeshadow looks. I love that it's that kind of darker peachy look. So I really enjoy having this. It's just a really comfortable, nice smelling, nice feeling lip product. Alright, that is it for my video today. I've started babbling. I've cut that part all out. You won't see it unless there's bloopers, but I've started babbling to myself, and that's when I know that it's time to end the video. That's it for today. Definitely subscribe if you're new around here. I'd love to see you around in the future. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Speak kindly to yourself. I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.